What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Lockdown Career Mode. This is episode number 21, and today we are returning with a massive episode as we close out our first transfer window in the Premier League with transfer deadline day, where we're going to sign a new striker today as chosen by you. We got an academy update, Manchester United away at Old Trafford, and then we wrap up with Brighton at home as well. So loads to get through. I gotta stop nattering on. Let's get straight to it. So yes, thank you to everyone for voting in the poll yesterday. I gave you a choice of 5 strikers to sign, all established Premier League goal scorers in recent seasons. And as you know, the choices were Josh King with 4-star skill moves, a lot of pace and a flair trait as well. Loic Remy also with 4-star skill moves, who did it back in the day with QPR. Callum Clutch Wilson, old school subs of mine will know him. He always came up big in late game situations. Edin Dzeko, of course, a different option. 6'4" with a 5-star weak foot and the leadership trait, and also Danny Ings with that 4-star weak foot and very high work ethic as well. I gave you choice between the 5 strikers, and you guys voted for Josh King to be the guy we bring to the City ground. And I have to say, out of all the 5 options here, I think that's a fantastic choice because he's got the 4-star skill moves. You know I've got to love that. And also he's versatile, 28 years old, so in the prime of his career right now, and absolutely rapid. Him coming off the bench with the dribbling skill, the skill moves, the pace and the flair trait too, he'd cause havoc for opposition defenders. We can get him for around 10 mil, perhaps even under his valuation too. Thank you for voting guys. Let's bring Josh King to the City ground. I have to say, out of all the choices, I didn't know who you guys were going to vote for. You know, when I set up a poll, I always have like an idea in the back of my mind who you guys are going to target. But out of these 5 options, I had no idea who you'd choose. Great decision though. Again, the pace, the flair, the skill moves. I think he's going to be an excellent addition to our team off the bench when Ollie Watkins is misfiring, or again, he can come and play on the left-hand side as well. We'll put a valuation bid in, and Eddie Howe says that's fine. Could have got him a little bit cheaper, but I'm fine with 9.5 mil. That's still going to be a steal in my opinion. I had to give him a crucial squad role as well. Going to tie him down for 4 years. That'll take him up till he's 32 years old. He's fine with that one. No release clause, that's good as well, but please, Josh, don't ask for an absurd contract. Ah, yes, he wants to take a wage cut to come here as well. You love to see it. Very big bonuses there, but we always remove that appearance or goals or clean sheet bonus no matter what. 43 grand a week, 450 grand sign-on bonus. What I'm going to do is up the weekly wage to 55 grand a week, but try and reduce the sign-on bonus. There's less coming out all in one go. Take it down to 200 grand. I think they should be okay with that. And Josh King is going to come in. Yes, the Norwegian striker is in, and he might make his debut against the club he came out of the academy from, Manchester United. His key stats, sprint speed and acceleration, the best 2. Along with dribbling, ball control, attack position, and we see his overall now is 78. At 28 years old, I doubt he'll be getting any better than that, but with 4-star skill moves, the flair trait, absolutely rapid, and really nicely balanced physicals, mentals, and some great technicals as well. He's a brilliant choice, guys. Thank you for voting. Josh King is in. And we still do have some money available, around 6 to 6.5 mil at a stretch. But to be honest, I'm not sure if I want to pick anyone else up on transfer deadline day. I only wanted a new backup striker. We've now got one. There are some other targets on the list I wouldn't mind, but ultimately I'm thinking I might just leave the cash as it is right now, wait and see if there's some good deals available in January, or also play the pre-contract game again. I think I'll leave it. Now we've just seen an hour into transfer deadline day, Lyon have matched the release clause of João Carvalho for £9 million, but he's a really good player, only 23 years old, already growing a rating this season to 76 overall, just delegated a renewal, he signed a new 5-year contract, he's going nowhere. Obviously, we sold Thiago Silva, so I don't want to sell João Carvalho in the same window as well. You know, squad depth for us is going to be important this season. I'd imagine we'll be rotating our side quite a lot due to form and fatigue in our debut Premier League season. I need as many options as possible. But this is an option I don't need. Luke Steele, for goodness sake, mate, how many more transfer offers can you turn down? What's wrong with Sweden? What's wrong with Switzerland? And now, what's wrong with Belgium? Go to one of those countries, mate. Test yourself. I'd never be against moving to a foreign country if I was an English player playing in this country and not getting used. Test yourself. Do you know what I mean? Go out there. Learn the lingo. Try and develop your game in a foreign country. What's wrong with that? Expand your horizons. Luke Steer must have some very close bonds to his family in Nottingham because he is simply not budging. I'm going to release him at this rate. Well, we have loaned out one of our youth players to the Valley, so there's a departure on deadline day. He'll get some first team football there, but we do see after he scored his first Premier League goal against Bournemouth, Leicester City wants to take Ollie Watkins to the King Power Stadium to replace Jamie Vardy. I quite like that as well. Replacing Vardy, the speedster, with another one as well. But no, even though the bid is pretty decent, and we could possibly get a lot more. 24 years old, about to enter the prime of his career. He's our main guy up top now. We might have just signed Josh King, but Watkins stays here. Anyone peep the 2K download as well? I gotta be honest, guys. I bought it back in October, I think it was. I barely played it. I barely played it. I haven't played a 2K properly since 2K15. But anyway, that'll do it for transfer deadline day. And I have to say I'm really happy with our summer business here at the City Ground. Yes, we spent a decent amount of money. Didn't bring in that many players, but the targets I wanted are the targets I got. We got the backup striker as chosen by you as Josh King arrives. We got James Ward-Prowse, a new club record signing, a teenage wonder kid in Bukayo Saka, and of course Grady Diangana, a really good young English winger with his pace coming off the bench. He'll be a great signing, I'm sure. So yeah, great summer transfer window as far as I'm concerned. Got exactly what we needed to do, got the players I wanted, and we still got some money in the budget remaining for when January comes around as well. I think we played that perfectly. So transfer deadline day is over, and now let's take a look at our academy, where I will be sending the youth scout out probably in the next episode. We've got 5 players in our academy right now. Morgan Bell, I think, has the best potential, but the overall is shocking at just 50 right now. Henry King has pretty poor potential now, but the overall is good. Yeah, these players here are kind of meh. In fact, I'm going to release Bradley Lewis, but at the moment, there's very little players to get excited about here. We need some fresher young blood. And fresh off of the international break, it's now time for the first of 2 games today as we take a trip to Old Trafford to take on high-flying Manchester United as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's Red Devils have started off perfect to begin the season. 4 wins from 4 and are the top scorers in the Premier League right now as well. However, for us, despite just 2 goals in our first 4 games, already 6 points on the board, it's been a pretty decent start for a newly promoted team as well. So, tough test this one, not sure we'll get much, but I think we could possibly scrape a point today. Let's see if we can do it. Come on, Nottingham Forest. I've been very encouraged by our start to the season, to be honest. You think like the 2 losses we had against West Brom and Arsenal, we played really well in both of those games. Against West Brom, definitely deserved at least a point, should have won it. And against Arsenal as well, we had such a great second half and we're so unlucky not to get a goal and a point in that game as well. I'm feeling confident today. Oh god no, oh god no, oh god no! Saka, huge piece of defending. Why did I say that? You know what's going to happen now. Final score, Manchester United 6, Nottingham Forest 0. Ronaldo to Bruno Fernandes, lovely ball through. Oh, McTominay's just done me, and the shot by Fernandes finds the back of the net. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger, pegs it back, and the Portuguese midfielder makes it 1-0. He's not been in Manchester very long, but he's already becoming a fan's favourite at Old Trafford. That was a brilliant piece of awareness by McTominay there. I slid in with Travis, I thought he was going to pull the trigger. Instead, knew that Fernandes was right behind him, gives it back to him, and look at that. 5 games into the season, that's already 4 goals. This guy, he's either a goal creator or a goal scorer. He's just always amongst it. You know, we conceded early against Arsenal, and we responded very well, so I'm not going to be too concerned about this. Plenty of the game to go. We've got what it takes to get back in this one. Come on. There's a whole half to play. We're only down by 1. Just like at the Emirates, I want a strong showing in the second half, and hopefully, unlike in that game in London, we'll find a leveller. Defensively, again, we're looking very tight and very organised out there. And Bissaka down the right-hand side with a deep cross to the far post. Big piece of defending by Matty Cash to head it behind for a corner. And again, this is the key to our survival this year. Stay tight defensively. Pick up as many clean sheets as possible, and we give ourselves the best chance of surviving as Harry Maguire heads the corner onto the roof of the net. Still 1-0. What point do I bring on Josh King for his debut, I wonder? As Mason finds Joe, and he's got Matty with him. Oh, and a golden chance here, because he's in behind Ronaldo. He's nodded it onto himself, and he's in the area. And it's cleared at the far post by Wan-Bissaka. Jay saying, play it to feet, mate, play it to feet, but 25 minutes to go. We are still more than in this contest here. As Jay flicks on, It'll drop to Joe Worrell, and the shot's blocked. Coming at us again here, Manchester United. They want this contest wrapped up. They want the second goal. It's Fernandes, and there it is. Anthony Martial drills it past Samba, and that will do it. We held on for as long as possible, kept ourselves in the game, but the Frenchman has wrapped it up now. It's over. Marco Reus down the left-hand side with a dangerous cross the middle. Mason does very well to head it behind for a corner. I don't think we've done too badly today, you know. Away from home against a team of 100% record, the top scorers in the division. I don't think we've done badly at all. But however you look at it, it is 3 defeats in 5 to begin the Premier League campaign. Nobody said it would be easy playing top tier football, and we know our biggest problem as well. Goals, just 2 scored to start the season off. That's not going to keep us in the Premier League. Manchester United had a lot more in the ball today, but again, I think defensively, you have to give us a lot of credit here. They're the top scorers in the division, and we really did stand strong. No surprise for man of the match though, Bruno Fernandes, the orchestrator, got the first and set up the second. He today was just a cut above everyone else. For me, it's all about perspective really. This has been an encouraging start. I know we've had 3 defeats in our first 5 games. I know we've only mustered up the 2 goals so far, but only 4 goals conceded in 5 games for a newly promoted team that have already had to go to the Emirates and Old Trafford as well. That's pretty impressive in my book. However, as we head into the second and final game of today's episode home to Brighton, who like us have just had 2 wins from their first 5 games, we know what the issue is. Goals. So heading into the game, I'm making a tactical change, going 2 up top, and Josh King will start for the first time in a Nottingham Forest shirt alongside Ollie Watkins. Maybe, just maybe, these 2 can be the strike partnership we need this season. Second and final game, it's Brighton. A change of tactics, hopefully a change of fortune, and a big 3 points here at the City Ground. Come on, Nottingham Forest. Approaching the halfway point in the first half, still deadlocked at 0-0. I certainly wouldn't say no to yet another clean sheet, with our game being so heavily focused on defence, but 2 goals in 6, that's going to be worrying for us. God, this has been such a frustrating first half. Still deadlocked at 0-0. Plenty of time remaining, got a whole hour to play, but at the moment, as that header goes behind for a corner, I believe. I can't seem to get out of my half at the moment. Brian got us penned in it. Travis wins it back. We shall get away from the back with Bukayo Saka. And this is what I want to see here. Raw pace. Josh is onside there. Go on, Josh. Go on, Josh. Oh! What a goal! Josh King, on his first start for the club, has just scored a wonder goal. Matty Ryan came out to meet him, got caught in no man's land, and he's got the flair trait, so I suppose I can't be too surprised that his first goal is absolutely glorious. Runs onto the ball, gets away from the defender, and dinks it over the Australian into the open goal. That is glorious from King. What a start! I'm not sure who it was that played the ball over the top as well. It was so perfectly weighted. It might have been the youngster, Jay Bell, and if that's the case, that's already his 2nd assist so far. As Ollie drills it in to make it 2. Perfect time to strike right before the break. Forest up 2. Change the formation and a change in fortune. First game of the season where we scored 2 or more goals, and it's a brilliant strike by Ollie for his 2nd of the campaign. Matty possibly could have done better, but it's a great, powerful strike. It's 2-0, exactly what we needed today. First game this season where we've managed to score multiple goals, and we got them both in the first half. Second half to begin though, and we've got to stay tight defensively here and play to our strength as the ball comes in, and Travis gets a block on the shot as it ricochets to Samba. I don't want to throw away the clean sheet. We might be up by 2, but I want the clean sheet as well. Well, after just 2 goals in our first 5 games, something had to change. We altered the formation and we reaped the benefits. Josh King gets his first goal for the club in his first start for the club, and Ollie with his 2nd of the season as well. What a great display, and yet another clean sheet as well. Great victory. To be a newly promoted side and say we've won 3 of our first 6 games, yeah, I'm happy with this start. It's been great. And I'm going to have to give man the match to Josh King. An absolutely sensational goal. And if we're going to see more of that this season, I think you guys made the right choice to sign him. Brilliant first start for the club. And that will end today's episode of the Lockdown Career Mode as well, guys. So a massive thank you for watching. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you did enjoy today's episode, then please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And I'll see you for next episode very soon, featuring 5 games, including Liverpool away at Anfield, very soon.